Hi, this is Jack Delaney from myfreelancewriterearnings.com, and I just wanted to make a quick little video just to kind of go over what new freelance writers, what they can expect in earnings, and also just kind of how to help you reach that goal. If you don't really have it set out in front of you of what you need to do to reach your goal, then chances are you probably aren't going to get there. So if we look at the actual earnings, and this is from 2012, but writers and authors, the median annual wage was $55,940. Now that's pretty good, and from everything I've seen, it actually takes a little bit to actually reach that. So right off the gate, you're not going to be earning that. But if you put the time in, that's one of the best things about freelance writing is you can actually build your career. You kind of determine your workload, so you determine how much you're going to make. When we look at setting the goals, there's a couple different sources of income for freelance writers. So you can create content for websites, and a lot of companies will create social media feeds. They'll post the content, and they'll just kind of generally run a business's presence if the business itself doesn't have time. So that's kind of one way to get started. You can kind of seek out these companies who create content. A second thing is you can run your own website and you can earn money from ads and affiliate marketing. Now that'll take a little longer to do, and with that your game plan shouldn't be to get rich off of that right away. It can actually take years, and for some people it never happens. But if you study up enough on it and you plan it out well and you actually have interesting content that provides value to people, then there's a lot of people earning a couple $1,000s every month just off of people clicking ads on their website. Another route you can go, you can become an ebook author. There's probably something that you know about that can help other people, probably some area expertise that you have that you can translate to an ebook writing. You can also host classes, workshops, and you do how-to videos. Something else too that people just generally don't even think of is they can help people work on resumes, college students and people just kind of leaving the college environment, so grad students and people like that, they might need some help. And if you're a writer, you can kind of translate that into other things. So resumes is just one example, but there's lots of other ways that you can help people with your writing. And becoming a tutor. So if you have a real good grasp of the English language or just something you can help somebody in college again, or even high school, you can become a tutor for them. So when we do the math, if you want to earn $50,000 a year, and this is without considering taxes or anything, you need to understand pay rates and understand the amount of work required to get to that $50,000. So the example I have here, if you want to receive $50,000, you need to earn $4,166.66 each month. So let's say you start off and you're earning 3 cents per word. You're writing 500-word articles. You would need to write 277 articles, almost 278, to make $50,000 in a year. And anybody who has ever wrote an article before can tell you writing 277 in a month is pretty impossible. So what you need to do, figure out how much money do you need to earn to make that $50,000. Are you going to do it from just writing articles, or are you going to do it from some of the other sources I said? But how are you going to reach that? That's what you need to determine, and here are a few tips to kind of make that happen when you're first starting out. Make a list of topics you're familiar with and narrow down your focus. I know I kind of gave broad examples of doing ebooks or resumes or whatever else, but not everybody is going to be equipped to kind of handle all that stuff. So make sure you really narrow down your focus of what you're good at. Whether you like sports, whether you like movies, politics, gardening, there's probably something that you have more experience than the rest of us at. So don't feel afraid to kind of consider yourself a go-to source. Don't be afraid to document that, talk about that, and then find a way, either making a website or connecting with content creators or whatever it may be, find a way to get that expertise out. Most people don't want to hear this, but writing for free, it's going to be the first way you build your portfolio. It's going to build connections within the actual industry, and you're going to learn more about the ins and outs of everything. There's a lot of other people too you're going to connect with actually writing for the site. So And researching every day is important. Just take the time, do as much research on information about your industry as possible. That's how anybody in any industry gets successful. So that should be part of your routine, is just researching every single day. And the last part is just to provide value. What kind of problem does your article solve? How is it going to help people? So when you actually provide value, you're able to connect with an audience and just really start building your portfolio. So it's just kind of a quick go through of what to expect as a freelance writer. And thanks for checking out my site, and hope you enjoy it.